doctor does the, what is that called, ultrasound, and he says the clot is still the same. And I'm like, you stinking devil.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, we'll just keep doing what we're doing because it will go in Jesus' name. It's not always in our time and the way we want it. Man, I'd be done with this thing like how many weeks ago? I don't know. Long time ago. But you know what? There's something that we can be doing in the meantime, and what Dana was saying is so true. And that's really where the battle is won. Right now, I'm fighting the battle, and I believe I'm winning. And I don't have to see it. I don't have to have the full manifestation of it yet because I know my God. He's faithful. And what do I tell you guys all the time? He's always moving and working in our behalf, even if we don't see it, even if we don't feel it. Because what? That's called faith. And see, and it's impossible to not please our God. We please our God by walking in faith, not fear, not like, well, God, you said. Okay, when I had the ultrasound, I couldn't come home, and we were just quiet because sometimes when things aren't going your way, you're going to be quiet. It was a little discouraging, but you know what? I didn't let it come out of my mouth. You know what I did? I called my friend, Miss Leanne Gannett, and I said, well, the doctor said, because that's not what Jesus said, because see, we have to face reality, the reality of where we're at. I said, the doctor said the clot hasn't changed. But you know what? These are the good things that happened today. These are the good things that we found out today. I don't have to do this anymore. I don't have to do that anymore. And I just went down through the list, and that's what we did, didn't we? We found all the good things that we could be thankful for. So when we're in the storm, we just have to find that place with Jesus where we can quiet our heart, where we don't let fear enter in. We don't let doubt enter in, worry enter in, because what? That's all the opposite of faith. All that stuff tries to work against our faith. So what do? We go back to the Word, and we don't have to beg. We're not beggars of God.
Come on.
We're children of God. He doesn't serve us leftovers. He doesn't serve us crumbs. And if I'm just lucky enough, maybe a little bit of a crumb of a partial healing will fall my way. No, I am a child of God. I am a friend of God. He is my Father. I am His daughter, and He has only the best for me. Now, it doesn't happen the way, you guys, if you have kids or you've been married for 5 minutes, you know not everything's going to go your way when you want it, okay? But there's enough of the Burger King thinking and mentality we get, right?
Yep.
We want it our way, right away. It doesn't work like that. That's not reality. But in the meantime, I'll tell you, this is where people give up and they fall short, because it's in the meantime when we're waiting. What we're doing when we're waiting is what's the most important. What we're doing when nobody sees us is what's most important. What we're doing, what we're believing, what our minds are thinking upon, that's where the difference is made. That's where the battle is won. And it's called a fight of faith. It is a fight, but we do it by faith. And when we do it by faith, then we're connected to God and His power. Listen, the apostles, they just walked along the street, and I was reminding the devil of this week because I had my prayer cloth. I have that prayer cloth right on my pillow, and it sits right under my arm every day, all night. And I said, you know what, God? This is what they did in the Bible, and I believe all the prayers and all the faith, the oil that was anointed on that cloth, it has a power. Not because it's a power the napkin has. No, it's a power that Jesus has. And our faith has a power. Our God is the power source. And listen, what I was going to say was the disciples, even when they walked by on the streets and their shadow went across the lame and the lepers and those that could not even get up and help themselves, just listen, Jesus is here to heal and to save. And you know, and part of the mystery of the kingdom is we don't know how God's going to do it. We only see in part, and we only know in part. But He knows the whole story. So if we stick with Him and we walk this journey out with Him, we're going to be so much better, so much stronger. And on the other side, we'll be like, you know what? God did again. I can't believe what God did. And we're like that, don't we? Every time, I can't believe it. Well, brothers and sisters, you better start believing it. And start believing it for you and your situation and whatever it is in your life. I don't care what it is. It's not of God and it has to go. Right? So that's what we're believing in Jesus' name. Amen? I got lots of words. This is my first time to be out of the house in 2 weeks since I was here last time, so I can preach all day. But listen, I want God to be big and bigger in your life. God's never big enough in our lives. He can always be bigger. So believe Him, trust Him. For whatever it is, write it down on a paper. It might seem so foolish, and the doctors might say, people might say, statistics might say, but you know what? Those things don't matter, because our God has a higher authority, a bigger power, and listen, we just stick with Him, and we're going to come out as the overcomer, right? That's right. So, love you guys. It's so good to be here to see you. And I would love to hug every single one of you, but we'll hold off on the hugs for right now. But I'll be here after service. I'll shake your hand. But I love you, and it's good to see you.